Hi, my name is Coco, and I'm about to start my senior year in CEP. And today I'm gonna show you my individualized study plan and explain a little bit about what that is. So basically, an individualized study plan and the course worksheet that accompanies it are a way for you to constantly be thinking about what classes you want to take and how you want to fit everything you can into your time at CEP, because it might seem like you have all the time in the world to take any classes you want, but we only have a certain amount of time and we're all trying to graduate. So basically this exists so that to try to prevent students from ending their time at CEP and at UW and realizing, oh, I wish I could have taken classes in this. I wish I could have taken this class that I never even knew about. And this is a way to instead be constantly looking at all the classes available and finding things that fit within your focuses. So I'm going to start by sharing my course worksheet, which is pretty self-explanatory, but it's also overwhelming, so don't worry too much. But basically, as you can see, it'll show each of your quarters at in this program of your junior and senior year, and you can also include credits from previous quarters. But basically, a certain number of classes are required for the major. That includes governance and retreat and the core classes and senior project classes. And those are all in this gray color. And here you can see all the other requirements. And all of these other classes are up to you. So basically, aside from the required classes, most of your classes will be methods courses, which are basically classes from any department that somehow relate to your academic focuses and are topics that you feel are really adding to your education in CEP. And then there's also a diversity requirement, a digital skills course, and an internship course. You'll hear more about all of these requirements later. You don't have to keep track of everything too much, but it's all laid out for you here. I'll also say when it comes to making sure you have all your requirements fulfilled, or even just figuring out what classes you want to take, Megan is an awesome resource. She's somehow the busiest person ever, but also great at being available and one of my favorite people to meet with to talk about things I'm interested in. And she knows about so many classes and programs available. So definitely always keep in mind that she's in your court and a resource available to you if you're ever unsure about what classes to look for or what programs to take. So I'll move on to the e-portfolio, which is basically a summary of all the different things that you've done throughout the program. It's so by the time you graduate, it'll be explaining everything you've done, but as the program goes on, it's a way for you to plan what you want to do your senior project on, what you want to study, what you want to basically what types of extracurriculars you want to do. So mine is definitely very unfinished. It's still a Google Doc at the moment, but that's also kind of what it's meant to be. It's not supposed to be this finished product. As I'm going through CEP, I'm figuring out what classes I want to add. I'm thinking more now about my internship, studying abroad, senior projects, stuff like that. So eventually my goal and the goal of this type of document is to create a website or some sort of really professional final product that you can show to parents, employers, basically anyone who's going to be asking, what have you done within this major? And so it's pretty simple. Just table of contents, and all of these different sections. Mine are all still very unfinished, so I'll scroll through them, but that's really what it's about, like I said. So another part of CEP is with every class you're taking, you're going to give a description of what that class is and what you've gotten out of it, to really ensure that you're being intentional about what classes you're taking and what you want to get out of the program. So that's just a little peek into my individualized study plan. I'm still figuring out exactly what I want to focus in, which is probably where many of you are at still as well. But yeah, basically, once you've found focuses that interest you, you can take classes in those and constantly be looking for other classes. Great resources include Megan, as well as your peers and seniors in the program. I found some of my favorite classes through other students because everyone's taking interesting classes, and also it's always great to take classes that with other people that you know and get them as a resource and someone to work with. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Throughout this process, you'll be reminded many times of how much you have to get done and how to do each step of the process. But yeah, basically it's just a way for you to constantly be thinking about what you want, what classes you want to take, what you want to get out of the program. And then ultimately you'll have this document that shows what you've done and what your senior project, your academic focus is, and any sort of academic and educational experiences you've have been throughout the process at CEP. I'm so excited to get to know all of you, and I hope orientation modules are going well, and I'll see you all soon. So have a great day. Bye.